Well, good afternoon, beloved. This is your girl Sharon once again from my front seat. And here I am giving God all praise, honor, and glory for what? For a brand new day. My cold sore, it's gone. It's still the scar of where it was, but I'm believing God that'll be disappeared. Is that a word? Disappeared in a day or two. And I give God the glory. Beloved, I was home today and the phone rang and someone said, hey, are you at home? I want to come by and bless you. And I said, I'm home. And they came by and they were a blessing. And then when they got ready to leave, they were a blessing financially. Then I began to cry. I recognize no one has to be kind, right? They then left. And maybe an hour or so later, my phone rang and they said, hey, we're outside. And I went outside. And when I tell you an envelope was placed in my hand, and that envelope had a whole lot of $100 bills, believe me, it did. Beloved, when I tell you that God made a way out of no way, I was invited to go to a luncheon today. I have not been feeling well. I pretty much for the last 2-3 weeks have been in bed. I did go to work a couple of days, but I just couldn't do it. And other than doctor's appointments, I've been in the house. I did not go to the luncheon because I didn't want to be around people in an intimate setting and I'm coughing and carrying on. So when the phone call came, I was here to take that call. And they blessed me with $100. Tears began to fall. We spoke a few seconds. They left. An hour later or so, they called. And when I tell you, when they came back, they placed an envelope in my hand, and that envelope had $100 bills. Beloved, when I tell you, I was paid a few days ago. And when I was paid a few days ago, you ever heard that saying, your check was gone by the time you got it? That truly was it. Once it went into the bank, it was sure enough gone. And then by the following day, everything that was there had been gone and nothing had been taken care of that, as far as those things we do at the first of the month. My husband's on the road and he's with a new company now. So his pay is a little different, It's not until he gets off the road that he's paid. So I was just believing God to work everything out, beloved. And when I tell you that God sent someone here today whom I have not spoken to in a good couple of months, they were a blessing to my home. And then they were a blessing to my home. And then I said, I will make sure that you get this back on this particular date. And they said, no, you will not. Beloved, it just makes me want to go even harder for the Lord, to pray harder. I know y'all can tell I need to fast more, right? But to pray harder, to preach harder, to give harder, to study harder, to run harder, just to go in harder for the Lord. Beloved, oftentimes we'll tell people that God will make a way out of no way, and he will. But people oftentimes need to know as well that when God has paid your rent, they need to know that. And then that lets them know that God, just like he paid yours, he's able to pay theirs. Beloved, I kind of wrestled with this post because I'm an open book. My husband, however, is not an open book at all. And so y'all don't be telling him what I posted, right? But I just want you to know that there was a need in my home, in our home, and God met that need today, where God sent someone to hand me an envelope, and it had exactly the amount that was needed. Beloved, stay faithful to God. Beloved, trust God. Don't give up on God. God has never given up on you. Whether it's sickness in your body, whether it's ill in your finances, whether there's turmoil in your relationship, whether there is drug addiction, whether there is emotional or mental setbacks, beloved, I want you to know that God is a healer and God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So, beloved, I wanted to share that with you on today, that it is no secret what God can do and what he's done for others. He's able to do that very same thing for you. So I guess I should have covered up my little cold sore area, but it's looking a lot better. I'm feeling better, and I'm going to go get back in the bed. And I just give God the glory for each and every one of you. Be encouraged and just know that what you're needing God to do and who you're needing God to be, he is all that and more. This your girl Sharon. I'm out, y'all. Deuces.